Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Okay, dear students, welcome to chemistry online classes. Today we are going to discuss about hydrocarbons NEET JEE topic. Okay, my dear students, we were discussing about last class, it's over, alkenes. Now we are going to discuss about alkynes. Alkynes is unsaturated compound, it contains triple bond, correct? No, everyone knows that unsaturated compound contains triple bond. This is the general formula, CnH2n minus 2. This is a general formula for alkynes. I am not explaining much about it. CC triple bond is nothing but alkynes. Okay. Okay, my dear students, next we are going to discuss about methods of preparation. How to prepare this particular methods of preparation. Methods of preparation of alkynes. My dear students, metal carbide undergo hydrolysis. Metal carbide undergo hydrolysis. That even second group metals. Second group metal undergo hydrolysis. Metal carbide undergo hydrolysis. For example, magnesium carbide, calcium carbide. These all magnesium carbide, calcium carbide, strontium carbide. These are all second group carbides. Okay, barium carbides like this. Okay, these are second group carbides. So this will undergo hydrolysis, treat with the water. It gives, my dear students, C2H2. What is this C2H2? It's mainly it gives actually alkynes. Okay, alkynes and metal hydroxide. Metal hydroxide. So any metal carbide in the second group, this will undergo hydrolysis process. If you do hydrolysis with this metal carbide, and it gives, my dear students, alkyne and metal hydroxide. So this is the first preparation of alkynes, my dear students, please note down. Okay, my dear students, next we are going to discuss about dehalogenation of tetrahalides. Dehalogenation of tetrahalides. Dehalogenation, the word says dehalogenation, removing halogen. Removing halogen is called dehalogenation. Dehalogenation of tetrahalides. Tetrahalides. So my dear students, if any compound contain tetrahalides, you can remove. Tetrahalides means 4 halogen. Okay. For example, my dear students, here X. This X is nothing but halogen. It is treated with zinc dust, my dear students. Zinc dust. So what it gives actually? It gives triple bonded alkyne. Triple bonded alkyne and zinc. 2 molecules of zinc halide. Okay. 2 molecules of zinc halide. So these are halogens, tetrahalides, 4 halogens substituted to this one. What happens? When you treat with zinc dust, it gives alkynes. Carbon-carbon triple bond. This is actually dehalogenation of tetrahalides. So dehalogenation of trihalides is also possible, my dear students. Dehalogenation of trihalides also possible. Trihalides means 3 halides. So 2 molecules of trihalides. 2 molecules of trihalides treated with the silver. It gives, my dear students, Okay. It gives alkynes, and it gives silver halide. So trihalides, in trihalides if you treat with the silver it gives alkynes, tetrahalides if you treat with the zinc dust it gives alkynes. Okay. This preparation are not that much important, just for your understanding I given. My dear students, next preparation from sodium acetylide. Sodium acetylide means this actually alkyne treated with the sodium, and it in the presence of liquid ammonium, this H will be replaced by sodium molecule, and it becomes sodium salt of that alkyne, and again it is treated with the alkyl halide, RX, alkyl halide, understood? RX means alkyl halide. Okay, so this Na will be replaced by this R. This R replaces this Na. So Na will combine with X and it is removed. NaX is removed, my dear students. Sodium halide is removed. Understood? And here we introduced R. So again it is the same procedure will take place, and you are getting at last alkyne. Same procedure will take place. In this one, very important thing is, my dear students, very important note is, if the alkyne group contains, acetylene group contains removable H, here one H is there, here one H is there, these two H are removable H, carbon triple bonded carbon contains removable H, then it is possible, then this reaction is possible. So it is treated with the sodium and in the presence of liquid ammonia, and it gives this sodium replaces hydrogen, and it is R is introduced here, and sodium halide will combine and it is removed, and again the same procedure will take place, it gives long chain of alkyne. My dear students, next from Grignard reagent also you can prepare. Grignard reagent means RMGX. R means alkyl group, methyl you can substitute like this, methyl magnesium bromide, Grignard reagent. Understood? Iodide you can write, no problem. So it gives actually, my dear students, so here MgX, okay, combines with this particular, so RH will be removed here, R and H will be removed, so it forms RX, again is treated with the RX and it is forms alkyne group, alkyne. So this is not that much important, my dear students, please note down. And my dear students, over, this reaction part is over. So how this reaction takes place, can anyone tell? So for example, I will show you this one. In this one, R is negative, my dear students, metal is positive, MgX is positive. So what happens, no? This bond go and attack to this particular hydrogen, and this bond breaks and it comes out like this. So what happens, RH will be removed, and what happens, this bond comes out, this will attract it to this particular MgX, so it forms HC triple bond CMgX. Okay, again it is treated with the RX, and R will remove this particular MgX. Okay. My dear students, next electrolysis of potassium fumarate also gives what? Potassium fumarate, CO minus K plus, this is called potassium fumarate. So potassium fumarate fumarate on electrolysis, potassium fumarate on electrolysis gives acetylene, means alkyne, CC triple bond, also it gives carbon dioxide, etc. Okay, please note down. Shall I have this? Also graphite undergo hydrogenation and it gives alkyne, my dear students. 2 molecules of graphite is taken and reduction adding hydrogen at 1200 degrees Celsius temperature, it gives, my dear students, alkyne. Okay. And methane oxidation also gives alkyne, my dear students. Methane oxidation at 1600 degrees Celsius temperature gives alkyne. Please note down this. Okay. Methane oxidation, adding oxygen gives alkyne. Byproduct is carbon monoxide, etc. Carbon monoxide, water, etc. But see, my dear students, I am not bothered about these byproducts. I am just talking about alkyne preparation. So I just wrote methane undergo oxidation in the present at 1600 degrees Celsius, it gives alkyne, and carbon monoxide is a byproduct. Here carbon, graphite is treated undergo reduction, means adding hydrogen, it gives at 1200 degrees Celsius gives this particular. My dear students, next properties. Properties means C3 carbon, means first C3 carbons in alkanes, for example like this. First 3 carbon are gases. Next till 8 carbon, 3 to 8 carbon are liquid. 3 to 8 carbons are liquid. If it contains more than 8 carbon, then it is solids, my dear students. In alkynes, if it contains 3 carbon, in chain contains 3 carbon, then it is gases. 3 to 8 carbon, then it is liquid. More than 8 carbon, it is gases. And very important thing is, my dear students, see, CH triple bond CH, this is actually alkyne, this is actually this is also alkyne, but this is terminal alkyne. Terminal alkyne. Terminal alkyne. My dear students, this is more acidic. Why means here you can see this replaceable hydrogen is possible. Why this is replaceable hydrogen means that I will write like this. This H. See here. Carbon is more electronegative. Automatically what happens? Polarity from hydrogen to carbon takes place. So it is sp hybridized compound. Hydrogen to carbon polarity takes place. What happens during this time? This polarity means electron try to move towards more electronegative carbon compared to hydrogen. So easily you can replace this hydrogen because this bond breaks. One sided movement is there. This electron move towards carbon means easily you can break this hydrogen bond. One which gives easily hydrogen, then it is more acidic. Correct? No? Here this is more acidic. Okay? Why means easily it gives compared to terminal alkyne. Terminal alkyne there is no replaceable hydrogen in this particular. In this particular there is no replaceable hydrogen. If it contains replaceable hydrogen means that it would be acidic, but the terminal alkynes are not acidic one. This is acidic one, this is acidic. Remember, this alkyne contains removable hydrogen are acidic. One which easily gives hydrogen is more acidic, but in this one terminal alkynes there is no removable hydrogen, so it is not acidic. Okay. Okay, my dear students, next reaction involved. Which are the reaction involved in this particular? For example, halogenation reaction. Halogenation is adding halogen to this alkyl. So this is alkyl group, alkyl. So you are adding hydrogen. Adding hydrogen means adding halogen, bromine, chlorine, bromine, like that you are adding. See, bromine is added to carbon-carbon triple bond in the presence of carbon tetrachloride. First what you are doing? First you are adding 2 bromine. Here one bromine using one bond. Out of triple bond, one bond is used for adding. That is the procedure is same. Every time I used to explain the same particular. So here it will added and this will form bond like this. Understood? So it will form bond like this. So again one more times you have to treat with the bromine in the presence of CCl4. Again in this double bond, one of the bond again it is used and it gives tetra substituted compound. Tetra substituted, 4 halogen will substituted on this particular tetra halides. Understood? Tetra bromide you can see in this particular. So my dear students, note down this particular bromine in the presence of CCl4. A very important thing is here this is alkyne is taken. This alkyne is treated with the liquid bromine. For example, here liquid bromine, and if you treat with the bromine water, what is the difference between these two? So bromine water is different, liquid bromine is different. Understood? Note down this point. Bromine water is different, liquid bromine is different. Here what happens? If you treat with the liquid bromine, then it gives, my dear students, tetra substituted bromide, acetylene tetrabromide. This is, see, alkyne group is CH triple bond. It is also called acetylene. So otherwise what you are calling? Ethylene. Ethylene means ethylene, or it is also called acetylene. Acetylene tetrabromide. My dear students, what happens if you treat with the bromine water? That is the question. Here you are getting 4 halogen you can substitute here. Understood? But if you treat with the bromine water, then here you can see only 2 bromine substituted. That means acetylene, this one is actually dibromide compound you will get, acetylene dibromide compound you will get, acetylene dibromide. Here 2 bromide is there, but if you treat with the liquid bromine, you are getting tetrabromide. Note down, my dear students, this point. My dear students, next reaction of alkyne group with which one? With which one? With halogen acid. What do you mean by halogen acid, my dear students? Halogen acid means it may be hydrogen iodide or hydrogen chloride or hydrogen bromide. These are called halogen acid. In general, I used to call HX. X means any halogen. So here it is treated with the which one, my dear students? Halogen acid. HX means in general I am talking. Understood? It is not particular. Any halogen gets substituted here. It gives, my dear students, H double bond X like this. Again it is treated with the halogen acid. It gives, my dear students, H like this. So this is actually reaction with the halogen acid. Next reaction with the, okay, no doubt. Next reaction with the hypoalous acid. Last class it is over in alkene part. Hypoalous acid. Hypoalous means HOX minus. Correct? No. Hypoalous acid. Hypoalous. Okay. Take alkyne. Treated with the hypoalous HO minus X plus. HO minus X plus. It gives, my dear students, this one. Next again it is treated with the same reaction it shows, actually same reaction. Understood? What we earlier halogen acid, how it reacts, same type, but here we are taken, sorry, this one HOX, okay, HOX, here also not HO, HOX minus, okay, sorry, HOX, hypohalous acid. Please note down this one while writing, don't make mistake. Here it's okay, correct. HOX plus, correct. Understood? So this also gives same product what we discussed, but again if you remove water from this one, what it gives? Remove water from this one. Water means here HO is removed, one of the H is removed, that means here it forms double bond. One bond breaks and it forms double bond. Okay, and it gives, my dear students, product if you remove water. Okay. Okay, my dear students, next we are going to talking about addition of hydrogen cyanide. Hydrogen cyanide means HCN. So to the triple bond, if we add HCN, what it gives actually, that is a product. Okay, for example, here it gives HCN. This is possible. During polymerization, the same reaction it gives, my dear students, the same reaction it is given like this during polymerization in the so these both the reaction takes place in the presence of barium cyanide under pressure. What it gives, that this particular gives actually, my dear students, okay, 1 minute, CH2 it gives acrylonitrile, is called acrylonitrile, or it is called Orlon. Understood? Orlon is made up of, is a synthetic fiber. Orlon, synthetic fiber. Here 2, 3, 4. Okay, double bond is required. 2, 3, 4. Okay, synthetic fiber, Orlon. The name of this is actually general name, Orlon. Actual name is acrylonitrile. Acrylonitrile. ACRYLONITRLE. This is called synthetic fiber, polymer. Okay, synthetic fiber. So when you treat this particular acetylene with the hydrogen cyanide, it gives, in the presence of barium cyanide, it gives, my dear students, Orlon. Here, my dear students, the same reaction is given, but this is important. Second one, note down, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss about NEET JEE topic of hydrocarbons. In that hydrocarbons, mainly we are discussing about reaction with the alkyne or acetylene. My dear students, alkyl is react with this in ethine. Ethine reacts with the arsenic trichloride. This is arsenic trichloride. Okay, in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, it gives Cl, CH, double bond CH, and it is bonded with the arsenic chloride. Understood? So this is the product forms. Product forms. So my dear students, what you can see means this is called Levissite gas. It is a poisonous gas. This is actually called Levissite gas, poisonous gas produced by treating ethine with the arsenic trichloride. It gives a Levissite. This Levissite gas is used in World War to kill people. Poisonous gas. Understood? Levissite. Okay, next addition of sulfur. To this one, 2 molecules of ethane is treated with the sulfur and it gives a thiophene. This is called thiophene. CH and double bond here double bond, here CH and here sulfur and here single bond like this. This is called thiophene. Usually we used to write like this, my dear students. It is understand. Thiophene. 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 Okay.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.